So we are carrying, these are the materials in our school bags. Materials, so papers, so pens, so notebooks, so textbooks, so question papers, so answer papers, so, or some of your friends' notes, so books, so, or whatever it may be. Any other in your bags? Okay, so here, suppose someone asked you to give one of the textbook, maybe maths textbook or maths notebook. How much time you need to take out your book, this maths notebook? Do you find it easily or searching for it? Answer me. Am I audible? How much time you take to collect this notebook from your bag? Just within 10-15 seconds or 2-3 minutes, or every book you need to check? How do you find? Searching every book? I don't know how many of you hearing me. Medastri or Tejaswini, unmute. Am I audible? Audio is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No one responding. What happened? Not interested? So to take out this something maths notebook, how much time you required? It takes a lot of time or short time? Very less time. So within short time, you are able to take out this notebook? Yes or no? Suppose the same thing, I don't know about your book, about your bag. I need to take that book, but you are not available. You are giving me permission to take out that book from my bag. So I'm going and searching that notebook. What time it will take? Same time, within short time, possible? Within short time it is possible? No. If I do the same thing, not possible to me, but that person who arranged that books in the bag, she can take it or he can take out easily. Why? What's the difference? Simple. Here the difference is she know or he know very well what, how she managed the books in bag, arranged, right? So she maintains, or the person maintains books at one side in the bag, then notebooks at one side. In these also, they may follow one direction, Telugu to social or social to Telugu, whatever it may be, right? So immediately their hand goes near the location directly without searching her. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. So you are able to take it out easily, but I am unable to take it out from others bag. Suppose if you are guided by your class teacher or someone to maintain your bag, right, with particular materials, so everyone has the same materials, right, and they are ordered to arrange them in a particular manner, arrange them in a particular manner, then is it become easy to me to collect the book from others bag or difficult to me? at this situation, because all are having one condition. They must be arranged in the same manner. So now easy to me to take it out, or becomes difficult? How do you manage? It is now become easy. What the difference here? What is the difference? No difference. This time also you took more time. No, we have difference. Why is simply in the first case we don't know, right? Nothing information with you about her bag. Just you are searching for that without any information. But in the next attempt, you have information how the bag or the things in the bag are arranged. Right? So when do you feel easy? In the second case, if you have something information, how they are managed. So here simply you need to classify the elements based on the characteristics, something it may be. So these are required to you, characteristics, to arrange. To arrange. So what they are? Suppose if you are cooking at home, right, in your kitchen, especially. So everything you know where you place it, that ingredients or utensils or any other materials required, everything you are able to manage. But if the same work you are doing at others' home, no one available there, yourself alone you are working, how do you feel? The same work will be easy or risky, something difficult? What do you feel? Same work you are doing, but in two different locations. One is your personal kitchen and others. What do you feel? How do you manage? So it will simply somewhat difficult. Why? You don't know about the ingredients where they kept. But at your home, in your kitchen, automatically our hand goes particular location to take out your ingredient. Am I clear? Are you following me? Right. So simply, it is because of something you are maintaining for arranging, right? So here, what is the difference to what something store, right, and supermarket, general store and supermarket? Is there any difference? Have you visited them? Maybe you have experience now. Many supermarkets are there. Which one easy to purchase the grocery? Supermarket or the general store? Where you will find easily? In the supermarket or in the general store? So here it becomes easy to you in the supermarket. Why? Why? Why it became easy to you? Here it is because of simply they are arranged the materials. That means here grocery. It may be water, soaps, or eatable items, everything. So here they can maintain specially racks to place them, right? Suppose if you find something rack with water soaps. So here every brand, depending on the purpose, they will give you particularly one shelf or almora or something rack totally, right? So they can follow. Here, all the soaps, brand wise, or the uses, purpose, they can give you. So they are something following. So by looking it, you are able to understand about that. But in the general store, only the shopkeeper will find out. Or suppose if you go to medical store, can you bring out your medicine? It is impossible because many of medicines are there with the same alphabetical letter starts, right? Or based on the formulas, whatever it may be, right? So in that, if you give a prescription slip to the medical shopkeeper, he will find out them easily. But if you are searching for your medicine, maybe take throughout the day to find out only one medicine. Reason is that fellow know that how they are managed, how they are arranged, right? So here, based on the purpose or based on the formula or based on the brand, or based on the dosage, something they may use for classifying them. They can arrange in their stores, right? So using them, they are able to find out easily, right? So this is the importance of classification of elements. This is the importance of classification of elements. So here, how this classification actually started. Okay, we know the importance of classification by the general observations in our day-to-day life. But here, right? But here, how that classification started? Based on which characteristic property you are classifying the elements, right? So here, simply, it is started in a year 1661. For the first time, Robert Boyle started to classify them. Actually, before this, you have classification, right? Only we know according to our 8th class knowledge or according to 9th class knowledge, chemistry lessons, right? You are classified that available substances as may be solids, liquids, gases. Okay, one of the category based on the physical property. Then in that, you are able to decide metals and non-metals based on physical properties and chemical properties, right? As metals, non-metals, based on the properties like lustrosity, sonority, ductility, conductivity, right? So they are helped us. So only these two classifications are there? No. Based on the chemical reactions, you have different classifications, right? They don't know at one time. At the beginning, only at one time, they not decided this because they are under the research. That elements under the research. Now also we don't know all the elements we discovered or not. They are trying, they are searching, right? So now we have 118 elements at present, but at the time of Robert Boyle, just we have 13 elements. At the time of Robert Boyle in the year 1661, they know only 13 elements. So Robert Boyle first started to classify them. But is it a successful classification? No, because they don't know. Right? Because they don't know how many elements are available, how to classify them, what are the characteristic properties, everything they don't know, right? So just 13 elements are known at the time of Robert Boyle, but at the time of Lavoisier, he is the person who called as father of modern chemistry, right? So at the time of Lavoisier, that means in the ending of 18th century, 11 more elements are added. So 13 plus 11, 24 elements it became. So here Lavoisier tried, right, to classify them, but they are also don't know complete characteristic properties and complete elements available, right? So later on, few more elements are added. In the year 1865, 63 elements are now. 19th century it is. In the year 1865, up to 63 elements are known to them, right? So here, always the research is a continuous process, no end in any concept. So anytime, right, by someone, modifications may be brought in that research, right? So that we need to understand. So here 63 elements are known, but in the year 1940, 90 natural elements and 17 synthetic elements are discovered. So just they are tried, but they are not given complete platform for classifying the elements. They are unable. They are unaware actually, right? So it's going on. Finally, now we have 118 elements, right? Before discovering these only, they are given a particular procedure, data, to arrange the elements, to classify the elements, right? So it is not by simple process, efforts of many people. Now we are having a simple method for classifying the elements, right? So that we need to understand, right? So now at present we have 118 elements, right? Then simply here, how to classify them, what is actually element, right? So that we need to understand. We are classifying the elements, but what is actually element? So in your 9th class already you learned what is an atom. Atom only called as element, right? So here element is simple. It is the smallest divisible, right, or smallest division of the substance, right? You are unable to make it further part, right? So here simply elements are defined as from any substance or for any substance, right? So here as any substance that cannot be decomposed into further, right, substance by physical change or maybe by a chemical change, right? So that is defined as here simply element. So it is the smallest unit of a substance. For example, if you use your eraser, is it not a smallest division? No, right? So you are able to make it parts, pieces. So try how many times you are able to do, right? Maybe it is not possible by physical method to make it further. So you may use chemical process also for making them parts. So in many ways you are trying to make them parts, but you are obtained a smallest particle. Further division is impossible. That smallest particle of the substance only here defined as element, right? So here now the elements are classified on the basis of their physical and chemical properties. So why we are using physical and chemical properties? because you have the different types of substances, wide variety of substances. They are available naturally in the nature in different forms. Right? Sometimes you may see the difference, or you may find the difference in their physical appearance. Sometimes it is possible to differentiate them by the chemical processes. So that is the reason to classify that elements based on the physical and chemical properties. Right? Based on the physical and chemical properties. So now at the time of Joseph Louis First, the atomic weight of elements were given. What are given? Elements atomic weights. How they are given? As a whole number. Right? So for them, for expressing the atomic weight of any elements, simply they depended on the hydrogen atomic weight. That hydrogen atomic weight is taken as 1, and all the available elements at their time, right, they are used in terms of multiples of atomic weight of hydrogen. So hydrogen atomic weight is taken as 1 unit. Then using that atomic weight of hydrogen, they expressed the atomic weight of all other elements as multiples. Right? So they have used. So simply they are trying to classify them. So he is the person, Joseph Louis First, who tried to explain about the atomic weight. So they got a new idea. They gained a knowledge. Atomic weight is there. Right? So that atomic weight is considered as basis for the classification of elements. Okay, so here before going that classification, here you got knowledge about here importance of classification actually. So if your question is given in your paper, explain the importance or explain the need of classification of elements, just you need to explain clearly using the groceries in the shop or medical, etc. Right? So why you are arranging them? You can use your own example, textbooks arrangement in the library. Right? So that a librarian will bring you the book what you require, but you are unable. It will take more time. So for the arranging of different articles or materials or maybe the substances, whatever it may be, anything, they are placed in a particular location based on the purpose of uses, based on the material used for making, or based on the chemical compositions, or based on the physical appearance, based on the tastes, based on the smells, whatever it may be. So something they are using the characteristic property for the classification. So likewise, you are also following the different methods in classifying the elements. Is it clear? Introduction of this lesson. Is it clear, everyone? So all are not active actually. Not using the quick responses. Okay. Join immediately using the next link.